Here are 4 collector grade 1.5 inch D-ring binders. I'm going to talk about the narrow binders and explain how it differs from the standard collector grade binder. So here's the narrow binder and slipcase next to a standard collector grade binder and slipcase, and you can see that the narrow refers to the depth of the binder. The narrow binder will fit on shallower shelves. The top one is the standard collector grade binder, and the one in the foreground is the narrow binder. The narrow binders come in all 4 colors with or without slipcases, but they only come with the 1.5 inch D-ring. Because the D-ring is mounted to the back of the binder, our binders tend to be on the large size to make room for the pages. So we created the narrow binder to fit some of our narrower binder pages. Okay, as I mentioned, you can buy these binders without a slipcase if you'd prefer. The reason that slipcases are so popular is because they're going to protect the content in your binder on all sides. But say you have a metal cabinet with doors that you're going to put your binders into, then that is already adding a layer of protection against dust, and you might not need the slipcase. 1.5 inch D-ring actually refers to the size of the D-ring, so 1.5 is this measurement, not the spine, which some people think is what it means. I'm going to show you the different options you have for pages for this binder. You can opt to get Archival page lifters, which are simply made out of our box board. So we have box board in black, we have the gray and white boxes, and the tan and white. To open these binder rings, they have a locking mechanism on here. So these pop out to unlock them, and then you can push down to open. And start one of these if you decide you want one. The purpose of the page lifters is simply to move large amounts of content more easily. The 8x10 size page will fit into this binder. This page is for 3.5 by 5s. There's 4 top loading pockets. This one is 2 5x7 pockets. This will fit. And one of our 4x6 pocket pages. It's the one with the caption in the middle. This is the only one of the pages that comes with cardstock inserts. And then when you're ready to close it, use the tabs and make sure they're locked. I forgot the other one of these. Alright, now we're going to look at one of these binders with contents a little bit more full. These are especially good if you have a large amount of 4x6s and 5x7s that you want to put in an album. You could just put all 4x6s if you wanted, or you can mix in different sizes. And here's an example of the 4x6s with the caption pocket in the center. And I do have a tip if you're trying to save room. If you're just using 4x6s in this binder, as opposed to, say, a smaller image that doesn't fill the whole pocket, but if you're using 4x6, I would recommend saving space. If you want to fit more binder pages into this binder, I would only use the insert as the caption and not in between my 4x6s. It's a lot thinner, and so you're going to fit more of these pages into the binder. This is a really pretty heavy duty cardstock. It's 14 point. All right, so next we get to the 5x7s. Here's one that we added a cardstock insert to. Here's one without. And here's one with 5x7 prints in it. And this is the one for the 3.5 by 5s. And this is what I mean about if the image is smaller than the pocket, it's really good to add the inserts to your order. Plus you can write information if you'd like on them. And then we have the 8x10 size, which you can put back-to-back images if you want. Another thing you can do with the 8x10 size is get cardstock inserts and arrange your pictures like this using either easy dots or mounting corners. And some more 8x10 photos. And then we get to the end. So this is what I mean about making it easier. It just makes it easier to flip the contents without stressing the holes on the pages.